I don't remember. Okay, the holiday season finds us spending a lot of time in the kitchen, whether making it for yourself or for a friend. It doesn't get any better than homemade bread, and you can learn how to make your own next weekend. Great to have June Pewitt back from the Tennessee Extension Service, along with Tom Riley, who last time you were here, Tom, you were showing off some of your homemade breads. You got a banner turnout when you started your first class.
Yes, it was awesome. I loved it. I'm going to show you how to knead some bread right now.
All right, June, I want to ask you something before, and Tom, you can go ahead and begin to knead if you want to, whatever you have to do to make this bread taste good. But this was the first year, right, that y'all have done the bread baking class?
Yes, it was, and thanks to your help promoting, we had 27 people, almost capacity turnout. Young people, old people, people who have baked before, people, this will be their first experience. So we're really excited. We have 16 signed up so far. And other people have called in this week. So if people are interested, they don't need to wait to the last minute. We want to make sure that we can accommodate everybody.
Well, are you finding that just more and more people of all ages actually are interested in going back to the old ways of doing things?
We are. In fact, we have a couple of children coming that are really, really interested in learning how to bake bread. So thanks to Tom and our other bread baker, they're going to share this skill so it'll be carried down from generation to generation.
I would imagine, Tom, for a lot of people, learning what they're going to learn from you is a first for them. Why is it that you're kneading that dough?
This develops the bread. As I'm doing it, I do it about 5-10 minutes.
Wow, that's a long time.
But this is the old-fashioned way. Most people use their mixers, but this is the old-fashioned way of doing things.
Okay, I know that we couldn't see this from the very beginning, but if you don't mind, and maybe each bread's going to be a little bit different, but what are you putting typically in homemade bread?
Basically, it's just flour, sugar, shortening, which is basically like Crisco, or you can use oil and some margarine too that goes with it.
And do you use yeast?
Oh, yeast is the most important thing that makes it rise.
I thought it was, and I wasn't sure if things have changed since my day. So are you also finding, June, that people are interested in this because with wheat allergies and things like that, people can find they have more control?
They do have more control, and Tom is making a yeast bread, but we also are going to demonstrate quick breads in the class too. Those are quick. You don't have to add the yeast, and they take a lot less prep. And also, Tom does it, he's a traditional bread baker, by profession. He's had professional training, but we're also going to have somebody there that uses the quick methods with machines. Oh. So she has a bread making machine. She makes her own tortillas, but uses a machine to make those. But she also grinds her own wheat. She buys the kernels.
Wow.
And she's going to demonstrate that. She has a machine grinder. So it's going to be something for everybody. If you're real concerned with health, or if you're like Tom, you like a little bit of sugar and flavorings in your bread.
Yeah, I do.
But our healthy bread baker is also going to put chocolate chips in her whole wheat.
Oh, wow.
Fresh ground muffins that you get to sample. And Tom here is going to actually make cinnamon rolls and with the icing, and you'll
That's
get
what
to...
she brought last time.
did.
You are a man with a sweet tooth.
And by the way, I loved it. The last time I showed my parents, and they loved it. It was on TV.
Oh, good.
And they live in California, so this is worldwide almost.
So let me ask you this too, June. I mean, I know they're going to learn the basics from your bread bakers there, but then is the idea that once you learn the first steps, you can then use that as you wish and create your own recipes or find new ones online?
Oh, for sure. It's the techniques that we focus on here. We do give recipes, but Tom, you take that recipe you're making there, and that's what you make your cinnamon rolls out of. Is that correct?
Well, actually, this is a different kind of bread I'm using right now.
You use the quick bread that you make the cinnamon rolls, but you can make it into a bread, or you can shape it and make it into rolls or cinnamon rolls or muffins. Or
I can, yes.
And how fun, because this is the time of year when we're all giving gifts to neighbors and friends. How fun to give some bread that you yourself have made.
And it's a lot cheaper than trying to buy something at the store, too.
I agree.
By the way.
I agree. So here's the thing, the class takes place November 15th.
A week from Saturday.
It's only $10, but you do need to get those reservations made, right, June?
You do. We need the checks in our office at Adamson Circle by the 11th as possible, because we have to buy all the supplies and everything.
Okay.
But like $10, you get to sample at least 6 products, so you're going to have all kinds of recipes.
Yeah. And you'll have the know-how.
Yeah.
And what's your zip code there at Adamson Circle?
It's 37416.
37416. So there's the address, and the zip code's 37416. Go ahead, though, because like she said, for the first class, They were almost full, so
Yeah.
reserve your spot.
And our phone number, 855-6113, if you want to call for that address.
Excellent. Thank you both so
Happy
much.
holidays to
Happy
you.
holidays to you, too. I hope your parents in California can see this one as
Oh,
well.
I hope so too.
We're back right after this.